Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. Okay, so the idea of the Astrocolorscope is, in a moment, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the astrology, the aspects that are coming up for the month of June 2015. Then I'm going to select 3 crystals from my crystal bag here for each sign. And I'm going to throw those crystals into a circle of the 12 houses and then read the color of the crystal, the qualities of the crystal, and how that reflects on the house that they've landed in and what that means for you. I'll also be using my intuition to see what else comes up. And I'll be picking a bead from the bead bag right here for an additional influence from the color and anything else that comes up from that. And I like to do things in 3s. So we have a tarot card as well. This is the Voyager deck. So I'll pick a card for you. And what you can do then is take a look at the card and see what you are most attracted to in that card. And whatever you're attracted to, then you can ask yourself, what does that mean? So you get an additional message, but it's personal for you. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to talk a little bit about the astrology that's coming up, the aspects that are coming up. So we've got a Sagittarius full moon on the 2nd of June, and you know, with Sagittarius, it's the 9th house sign, and it's very much about, it's a fiery sign. It's very much about adventure and taking off into this world that is unknown. So with that full moon, when you get a full moon, it's almost like you're coming to a fulfilled place. So you're asking yourself, am I fulfilled in the department of adventure? Am I fulfilled in that place of philosophy, of education, of higher education, of learning, of travel? Do I feel fulfilled when I'm looking at a broader perspective of my life? So that's what comes up with that particular moon. And then there's a new moon that comes in on the 16th, which is Gemini. And with the Gemini energy, it's ruled by Mercury. Mercury is going direct finally on the 11th of this month. So communication comes into balance, and technical things, electrical stuff, it all starts working a little bit better. But then when we get to that new moon, there's also the emphasis on communication. There's an emphasis on education. There's more of a focus on wanting to learn, on wanting to maybe to expand your horizons as well. So it's interesting that Mercury going direct and then the new moon going into Gemini all comes in the same month. So there's almost a sense of much clearer communication, more clarity as well. There's also Neptune is going retrograde in Pisces, which is its natural sign, and that's on the 12th of June. And with that, we become more sensitive. You know, Neptune is a planet of imagination. It's a planet of psychic sensitivity. It's also a planet of addictions, because we tend to want to drown what we are seeing in the outside world and go into a place of fantasy. And so with addiction, it can help us to go inside of ourselves more. But with that retrograde energy, it makes you more sensitive. So it's almost take care at this time if you have this tendency to want to escape things, because with that Neptune retrograde, it's coming on the 12th of the month, and it's going to continue for a while. So just take care, protect yourself. Be aware that if you suddenly start trying to do something that is to avoid your life, that it could just be that particular aspect that's affecting you, and see if you can stay grounded and more in this present moment. Don't look too much into the future. We have Saturn that enters Scorpio on the 14th, and that's also going retrograde as well. Many retrograde planets at the moment. And you know, Scorpio is It's a sign of the underworld, and it's ruled by Pluto, which is also that underworld kind of energy. So there is a sense with Saturn going retrograde in this particular sign. Saturn is a planet of grounding and making you see things. So there is a sense with this that you're going to revisit unresolved issues, challenges, anything that you've pushed down into your emotions, anything you've pushed down under the surface. So with that energy, it's around the 14th of the month. You find that maybe you might be more emotional than you've been in the past, but it may not be about what is going on around you right now. It may be that something else is coming to the surface to be resolved, to be healed. Then we have, of course, this month the summer solstice on the, at least in the northern hemisphere, we have the summer solstice on the 21st, and at that time the sun enters Cancer, which to me is there is a sensitive energy to this, but there's also a feeling of brightness that comes with it as well. I feel like it's adventure time when it goes into Cancer. Well, on the 22nd, we have Jupiter and Uranus are making a trine. And Jupiter is in Leo and Uranus is in Aries, both fire signs. So with this, there's almost a sense of the road less traveled. There's a sense of excitement. There's a sense of adventure. So around that time, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, you might find yourself suddenly wanting to take a trip, or suddenly wanting to go into the kind of relationship that you've never been in before, or maybe going for a job that you didn't think you were capable of getting, or didn't think that you had the qualifications to apply for the job. There is a sense of luck that comes with that particular aspect, and it's been coming through already. Earlier in the year we had the same aspect. Now we're getting another chance at it, so that can come up as well. It may be that you're getting a second chance at something, maybe a relationship or a job or something else that means that your whole world opens up as a consequence. All right then, just as my cat came in to say hello. So now let's move on and see what's coming up for your sign. Okay, Leo, so for you have in your 5th house this beautiful tangerine sun aura. It's really, it's got this lovely sheen to it that has a kind of rainbow sheen. So your 5th house is about your creativity. It's your house. It's about your creativity. It's about your leadership. It's about having fun, going out with friends. And you have this gorgeous orange that's here. So this is saying you're in for a great month. This is a good time to really express yourself creatively, to tap into your creativity, to connect with people that you haven't seen for a long time, to take invitations that come to you and just go to everything. So this is also a real high sexual color as well. So I'm not saying sex is on the agenda, but you might find yourself being more attracted to the opposite sex, or to whatever sex you are most attracted to, and lots of wonderful energy that comes in here. You're hot to trot this month, that's certainly for sure. So the next stone that came up is black tourmaline. This went into your 9th house. Your 9th house is about travel. It's expansion. So the 3rd house is communication, and then the 9th house is that expanded communication. So it's almost like this is the internet in some respects. It's also adventure and travel beyond your local environment. So wonderful adventures that are ahead for you. So because you've got black tourmaline in there, there's, usually black tourmaline is about, it's about reflections, it's about standing tall, grounding, protecting yourself, etc. It's a mystical energy that's there. So I almost feel as if you may be considering taking a trip to a place that you haven't been before. It's like a new adventure. Or maybe joining a group that you haven't connected with before, or you don't know what to expect, or they're doing something that you haven't done before. Yeah, and I feel with this that it's saying that it's okay, you can go ahead, even though you can't see the outcome, even though you don't know what's ahead of you. This is saying just go for it because you are being looked after, you are being protected, it's okay. One word of advice with this is not to share all your secrets this month. There's a sense here of there's something that you need to keep close to your chest. And be careful about sharing with people stuff that, they don't need to know. Okay, so then the final stone that came up is this piece of bowenite. And the bowenite has a little bit of a translucency, but it almost looks like, it has a little bit of a look like fluorite in some respects. It looks almost like a little spear, doesn't it? Bowenite is very much about working things out, finding solutions. It went into your 11th house. Your 11th house, it's like a community energy that's there. It's connecting to friends and working on a community basis. What's interesting to me is that you have a 5th house stone and you have an 11th house stone. So they are opposite each other. So there is a sense in this that you may be weighing up having lots of fun versus doing some work for the community, doing some work globally, and being of service. So there's almost a sense of trying to find that balance of enjoying yourself. You can enjoy yourself while being of service as well, or being of service. And what I feel with this is that you're going to connect with people that are trying to figure something out. And then you come in with this creative intellect, mind-blowing ideas that are there. And it's almost like you're going to totally fit into this group, and you're going to bring these ideas and they're going to love you for it. They're going to respect you for it. One last thing with this, remember I said in this particular stone to be careful not to say something that you don't need to share with a group. It's just come up again in my consciousness with this particular stone. It's almost like being stabbed. There's a sense of, again, to just be a little bit wary of what you share with people, because you're going into some kind of environment where there's a lot of people that you don't know, but you're working with a common goal. There is a sense of needing to protect yourself for some reason with whatever it is that you share. And it could be that you have something that is valuable. And when you share it with others, this particular valuable thing, they may take it and run with it, and you didn't want them to take it and run with it. It may be along those lines. The bead that came up is also a protective one. This is hematite. So there is a sense of, again, just being a little bit careful around people for you this month with your creativity. You're very creative. You have great ideas. So just being a little bit mindful about sharing those ideas, as well as sharing, again, something that you don't need to share. You have a card that's called Breakthrough. So take a look at that card, see what you're most, no, it's not called Breakthrough. See, Ace of Wands, Ace of Worlds, sorry. It's called Success. Good to have your glasses on, right? So take a look at that card and see what you're most attracted to. And then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? So, put my glasses back on, take a look at this. So when I look at this card, what I see, You know, there's loads of planets that are going around here, but I see the Earth right in the middle of there. And I feel almost as if you are going to be doing something that is going to be of service to the planet, of service to the Earth, of service to your community. And you're getting together with others to do this, to help. And it could be as simple as recycling. But whatever it is, it's going to help the planet. And that seems to be successful for you. And you're going to feel like you've achieved something. Let me just get a sec, because I feel like there's something else that wants to come up as well. And it's about your finances. It's about your money. When orange and green come up together, it can say there can be a little bit of a concern around your finances. So, you know, watch it. Don't spend willy-nilly this month. It's always a good piece of advice, right? But you may be a little bit emotional, more emotional than usual this month. So you may find yourself being open to a sob story, and you might give more out than you need to give out. So again, it's the same kind of theme for you. So just be mindful of that. You know, have an open heart, but know that there's a little bit of a cutoff point, so you don't give everything. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you enjoyed it. Do please share it with your friends. Like and subscribe to my channel. And if the message has resonated, please leave me a comment below. Remember that you can subscribe to my love letter and grab your free color kit at bit.ly/color kit. And also remember that I offer different guidance sessions from my website sealedwithlove.com, and I make crystal jewelry, and I also have crystals available in my store.sealedwithlove.com. I will see you next week with the Crystal Colorscope. Lots of coloricious blessings to you. Bye.